Several minutes had passed since I started to walk hand in hand with Ashley. At the beginning, I did not trust her at all, but the more time passed, the easier it was to believe her. I hadn't noticed before how comfortable her hand is, soft and pleasant to the touch. Yeah? Okay. I blushed just thinking about it, even if she was a witch. She's a girl too, right? Oh my god, you're such an asshole. Then I sigh. Come on, Axel, composure, composure. With every step, the curse of the forest seemed to weaken. The atmosphere was less oppressive, every minute until, finally, I was able to forget about that unpleasant feeling. Before I noticed, the darkness had returned to normal, feeling only empty. The rotten smell also had disappeared without a trace. Now I could really say I was in a common and ordinary forest, even boring. But I cannot be more grateful for that. Just a little more to get out, so let's keep moving. Then I set my sight on the back of Ashley, watching her walk in silence. She was completely focused on that simple thing. If you're the witch from the legend, why are you helping me? I suddenly asked, not thinking twice before it. I was really intrigued by that. Ashley stops and looks, and turns, looking at me with an angry face. Idiot! Do you really think that all witches are evil? She was right. The general image of witches is not good, but it's not as if stereotypes are truthful. Then she closes her eyes, making an annoyed face. It's true that I had supernatural powers, but I never used them to do anything bad. Ashley lowers her sight and pauses. And pause is? Suddenly she looks sad. My only sin was to be born in the time of the witch hunts. That's why I was condemned. That explains it well. I feel that I could trust she's good. That explains almost nothing. But there is still one more question. And how did you end up becoming a cat? Ashley immediately blushes, because of course she does. She was so embarrassed that it was almost adorable. Almost. Well, before my execution, there was a cat watching in the distance, so I decided to transfer my soul into it because duh. Like, duh, she explained, avoiding looking into my eyes. Of course, we now share the body. We have like a deal. The cat will be happy as long as it has something to eat and a place to sleep. I try to provide her with all those needs, and in return, she lets me stay in her body. And then we get to swap bodies for like no reason. It just kind of happens. I mean, my body died because, execution, but, magic. I see, I think it's a fair deal. I mean, yes, I replied with a sincere smile. The truth is that I find it a little funny. It turns out that she is both a girl and a cat. That answers some questions. I mean, you're not wrong. That does answer some questions. I kid. I like to give this character shit because he's so stupid. Ashley closes her eyes and nods a couple of times. When she wants to, she could be very cute. Too bad that happens so rarely. I mean, you've known her for like half an hour. Not saying more, Ashley continues walking to the exit. This time I stay in silence. All that remains for me is to escape from this place. Okay. 3:15 a.m. Well, here we are. That's it. Goodbye, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. No. Ashley is just a few minutes. Ashley said just a few minutes after we talked. She isn't lying. I could see the end of the forest in the distance. I had to contain my desire to scream with joy at that moment. There must be 2 other humans close here. Your friends. Go with them and return home. I hope that nobody else comes tonight. I don't want to deal with any of your more fucking faggot friends. Ashley said, giving me a subtle farewell, but strangely she does not let go of my hand. Whoops. She looks deep into my eyes. Amazed, I notice the gentleness that reflects on them. Can you make me a promise? She says suddenly with an honest voice. It wasn't a joke. What is it? I ask, full of curiosity. I don't know what I could do for a witch, but after helping me escape, I think that she deserves me to hear her out. End this bullshit, she then murmured with an air of sadness. I can't understand why she asked for something like this. I want you to help me keep people away. The legend only attracts more people, just like you. I need to kill that legend, replacing the supernatural danger with a human danger. A human danger? So you want to scare them with ordinary dangers, as thieves are ferocious animals? On second thought, there's logic in what you just said. If you remove the element of magic and only leave the normal danger, then exploring the forest isn't worth the risk. Ashley nods, and then she looks into my eyes. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That makes kind of sense. Exactly, she said, pleased. Alright, sure, you could rely on me. I respond with determination. We can't escape it, guys. We're always in Undertale. Always Undertale. I wanted her to know how serious I was, that it was not a promise I would forget as soon as I got out of the forest. Thank you. And she closes her eyes momentarily and inflates her chest with pride. You aren't as fucking retarded as I initially thought. You're just a big dumbass. I should have expected her to say something like that. Hey, I told you not to talk ill of someone when they're right in front of you. I complained angrily. This cat, girl, thing, creature, beast, horrible monster, witch bullshit simply will never change. After seeing my reaction, Ashley cannot help but laugh. I'm sorry. It's the first time I've seen her so happy. It made me blush. Ashley looked unexpectedly adorable at that moment, because that's the only thing that I could use to describe this person, apparently. My heart was nervously beating as if I was with a normal girl. You literally are. You literally are. Jesus. Suddenly, she stares at me and gets so close her face is less than an inch from mine. Again, she demonstrates not knowing what personal space is. But this time, I don't know whether to be angry or thankful. Having her so close, a beautiful girl, makes me very nervous. This is the farewell, she suddenly said. She then brings her lips to my cheek and gives me a tender kiss. Aww. Everything becomes white at that moment. Everything loses its color. Everything. It's gone. Everything. 3:18. Hey, it's full moon. Of course it is. I'm outside of the forest. I have no idea of how I made it here. But this is no illusion. I'm bewildered, as if I had been sleepwalking. I like the... Axel! Suddenly I hear someone calling my name. But it's not any strange voice. It's the voice my friends were looking for me. Hey, I'm over here, I shout without a second of hesitation, with a bit of clumsiness because of my confusion. Soon they found me and impatiently ran towards me. Where are you headed? Where's going? Steven said with a face that I don't remember having ever seen before. Before answering, I rubbed my forehead. Within the forest, I couldn't find the exit. Alfred was about to say something, but before that I interrupted him. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was just lost. The important thing is that we're all safe. Yeah, you're all. Hey, don't you feel that we're forgetting something? Alfred murmured at the same time he lowers his sight pensive. What? Suddenly, a blurry image appears in my mind. It was white and bright, but I can't remember more. Oh, I literally don't remember. That sucks. However, that weak memory awakes a strange feeling of nostalgia in me. It was as if I'd lost something, but what could it be? Anyway, we should go home. This has gone too far for a test of courage, I said, with no intention of spending one more minute in this forest. They both agree with me. With nothing else to say, we can only return home. By the way, guys, we should write on that page to not go to the forest. Forget about the witches. Somebody might get lost there, as it happened to me. It was a miracle that I came out alive with the beast lurking around. Before knowing it, my lips move. Why did I say that? I have no idea, but something inside inspired me to do so. To be honest, I have no memory of the beast I spoke of. All I can remember is that it had red eyes and white fur, and that's it. Then I remember something. It was some kind of promise or something. I think about it for a moment in silence, but in the end I can't remember anything. No matter. All I know is that I got out and I'll never come back there again. Wow, that's a shitty ending. Well, that was a really shitty ending. I want to load this save. And actually, you know what? I don't want to kill her. I actually like her. So hold on. Let's see what happens if I just ignore the cat. It's best to continue without waking her. The cat is dangerous. It's her fault that I ended up in this place and my friends are missing. I don't know what else this cat is capable of doing, so I decided it's better to leave it behind and continue walking. Alright. I soon lost sight of the cat. Once more, I find myself in the dark forest, walking aimlessly, only moving forward, but it didn't seem I was getting somewhere. Come here, you'll be safe. I suddenly stop. It was probably easy to see the disbelief in my face at that moment. It's that voice again. I whispered to myself. For some reason, every time I say that particular line, Stephen just appears in my soul for a second. I whispered to myself with no one here to listen to me. Shortly after I got away from that cat, a mysterious voice appeared in my mind. It's feminine, soft, and gentle. Can't trust it. Am I going crazy? I don't know. I'll help you. Every time the voice is heard more clearly, stronger, and more often, she seems to be leading me somewhere. It does not inspire me with confidence, but between the voice and staying here in this putrid forest that seems to have no end, I choose to follow it. Whoops. Alright. Shortly after, I arrived to a clearing in the forest. At last I could see the night sky. The full moon shines elegantly, surrounded by a blanket of darkness and stars. A beautiful image, but there is something strange in it. How weird. Wasn't there a half moon tonight? What? No. I said to myself as I look at the moon and try to remember a vague memory in my mind. Anyway, it's not important. The moon will not come to save me. Okay. I lowered my sight. It was then that I noticed there was a cabin in the clearing. It was hidden under the shade of the trees nearby, so I didn't see it before, I don't think. The cabin looks old and worn down. Even depressing, but if I'm lucky, there may be someone there. Open the door, I'm waiting for you, my knight. I'm experiencing high tide. Oh. Suddenly I hear the voice again. It was in the cabin, no doubt. Somehow her voice sounds different this time. It has an inexplicable kindness, even love. Yeah, you think so? I feel as if I were a man returning home to see his wife. Okay then. After thinking about it for a moment, I can't help but laugh at myself. How silly. I must really be losing my mind. I said it as a joke, hiding my anxiety with humor that's not even humorous. In any case, there's nothing else for me to do than to open the door. However, I can't stop thinking that I'm forgetting something. My hand then slowly opens the door of the cabin. What awaits me there is something that leaves me perplexed. The bodies of 5 missing people were hanging as if they were puppets. Oh, yay! With empty eyes, but all of them are facing me. And between them is a woman with this big smile. I opened my eyes wide with amazement and my lips got dry. Finally, I remembered what I was forgetting when it was too late. Thank you for saving me. By giving me your life. Said the voice with an indescribable love, I guess, but announcing my horrible destiny. It's true, Matthew disappeared in the clearing without any trace. I have no breath to speak. I just know that we can add someone more to the list. Oh, hooray! Alright. That's 2 endings that we got. So that's what happens if you don't go to there. So it's these 2. I really don't want to kill her, though, so I'm going to go here. And I'm going to run away. I actually like Ashley. It is best for me to escape from this cursed cat. I made a mistake by bringing her with me. That cat only brings problems. I don't feel very sure about that voice, but perhaps it can guide me to the exit. It sounds kind, and I certainly don't want to stay with this animal. With that in mind, I try to move forward, but the cat blocks my path. No matter how hard I try, she moves faster than me, showing her claws and fangs furiously as if preparing to attack me. My instinct tells me that it would be better to not go one step further. I don't know what she can do, but that cat is dangerous. Suddenly, that cat begins to meow thunderously, almost making me deaf. My heart skips a beat with each of them, as if I were hearing a wild beast roaring furiously. My breathing becomes agitated. These meows are wrecking my nerves. Whoops. I have no other way out. I don't care about the voice anymore. All I want is to lose that cat from sight. So not wasting a second more, I start to run in the opposite direction, begging she was not following me. I run through the forest, not looking back, forgetting about everything except my desire to get away from her. I have no idea where I'm going or how long it's been since I started to run, but I don't care. My lungs burn and my heart beats anxiously, begging me for a rest, but I cannot give myself that luxury. Stronger than the pleas of the rest of my body are the pleas from my soul, crying, terrified, asking me to continue running until I can't anymore. Sometimes I hear the strange voice again, sounding in my head, but whenever it happens, the echo of the cat's meows are heard throughout the forest, freezing my blood again and reminding me that I cannot stop. I feel sorry for the voice, but I can't answer your call. I'm so desperate that more than 3 times I've fallen flat to the ground, and many more times hurt with the branches of trees. That pain doesn't stop me, though. I'll keep running until my legs can't go one single step further. Okay. Well, every time I see the moon, I die, you guys. Or rather, the game gives me an ending. I don't know for how long I've been running, but for some minutes I haven't heard any of them, neither the voice nor the meows, much to my relief. Finally, I stop, resting my hands on my knees and feeling on the verge of fainting. I breathe using my mouth. I'm trying to fill my lungs with as much air as I can with my hands. Well, my legs hurt as if they had been hammered mercilessly. But this pain doesn't bother me because I finally feel safe. Suddenly, I look up only to find something that fills me with joy. I see the exit of the forest. Really? I did. It really wants me to kill Ashley. I did it. I escaped this demonic forest. I didn't become another victim of the disappearances. Whoops. Nailed it. Just thinking about it almost brings tears to my eyes. Axel, Axel! Suddenly I hear someone calling my name. It's my friends, over here. Soon they found me and impatiently ran towards me. Where were you? Where it was killing us? Steven, blah blah blah. I breathed deep. Inside the forest, I couldn't find the exit. That's strange. After that, we both woke up out of the woods. We thought that you'd be close, but we couldn't find you anywhere, explained Alfred, who also looks at me with a great relief on his face. And you didn't try to find me in the forest? I said, feeling a little annoyed because they didn't go to save me. What shitty fucking friends. Instantly, both Stephen and Alfred shake their heads in denial. I didn't want to go back in, Alfred said, almost eating nails from imagining it. Me neither, Alfred was a demonic cat. Also, I sigh after hearing them. But I soon forget my annoyance. Well, I really can't blame you. The most important thing is that we're all safe. Yes, boys, some are terrifying, confessed Stephen with a pale face. After that war, I didn't know what was going to become of us. I was about to tell them about all I had to go through, but just before saying a word, I changed my mind. They didn't need to know. The important thing is that we escaped and nobody got hurt. Well, I think we've had enough of this discouraged. We should better get back home, I said, looking incredibly tired of that hesitation. Both of them responded with a nod. After that, everyone started to walk home without looking back. Despite everything, I have to say that our main goal was fulfilled. We had a memorable night. The legend is true, and now I know it. That's also a shitty ending. What the fuck? Alright. You're dead, bitch. Sorry. Yes, this is what I have to do. It is only logical. The magic should die along with the cat, and that'll be my ticket back. I mustn't doubt. Just act fast so it hurts as least as possible. Everything ends tonight. Finally, people from this town will be able to live in peace without fearing that this cursed cat would make anyone else disappear. Killing a living creature is easy. The only thing I have to do is grab her neck and twist it. If you twist it with all your strength until you hear a snap as if it were a branch. After that, she will not move anymore. You don't have to think, just fucking do it, you pussy. In silence, I observe how my hands move to her neck to carry out my plans. I don't even want to imagine what my expression looks like at this very moment. It must be terrifying. My concentration must be eerie for anyone who could see me, even repugnant. The cat does not resist. Fearful, she does nothing more than tremble, ignorant of what would happen to her, but knowing that I have no good intentions. I'm ready to apply force, so then just do it, you pussy. But suddenly she scratches my face with a quick and precise attack. Good! Ah, god damn it! Immediately I let go of her while crying in agony, covering my face with both hands. I deserved that. Despite the pain, part of me cannot stop thinking I deserved that for trying to kill another living being. Evil or not, she only tried to defend her own life. When the pain recedes, I look down only to find that the cat is on the ground, showing me her fangs with an aggressive posture just like before I caught her. What followed was something that I would never have even imagined. Is she about to transform? Suddenly the cat starts emitting a bright light. It's even more intense than my flashlight. Little by little, the cat changes her shape. The figure that now appears in front of me, the silhouette, is one that I can easily recognize. She was becoming human. The impression leaves me speechless. I shake my head in denial, unable to accept what I am seeing as real, but it was no illusion. Now, what is in front of my eyes is not a cat, but a girl of extraordinary beauty. She stares at me with her cold red eyes. Unlike before, there's no hatred in them. She seems rather sad, as if she felt guilty of something. Just by looking at my face. Suddenly she speaks to me. Sorry you wanted to take my life, but I'll take yours instead. That is the best choice I can make tonight, she said ruefully. I hear no hatred in this voice. My life? Are you going to kill me? I ask, still confused by the shock. It has to be a joke. A cat is going to kill me? Oh my god. I must be dreaming. There's no other explanation for it. Suddenly my hands, my feet, my fingers, my heart, they all feel an intense cold. In just an instant, all the warmth of my body was stolen. Oh my god. Shortly after, I fall down on the ground weak, as if I were a puppet with its strings cut. My vision quickly begins to cloud, becoming dark. My death is real. The last thing I see before disappearing is the red in the eyes of the girl, shining with a feeling of repentance. So what do I do? What the fuck? I'll be right back. I knew it, you guys. We got 4 endings. I knew there had to be other endings. There was another character that we didn't get to meet. I mean, we met her, but she killed us. I was pretty sure that it wasn't just that. It didn't seem like that could possibly be a proper ending. Plus, I didn't get any achievements, and I saw that there was a few different achievements that had to deal with getting endings. So we're not going to stop here. I'll be back momentarily once I figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I tried every option that I have. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I don't know if I clicked on an option here or what, but I just blazed through the game again with the skip button. And I don't even remember having this option the first time. I must have double-clicked by mistake and not even seen it. So I don't even know. I don't even know which one. Hold on. Okay. I didn't look at what to do for any of the other endings. But I just double-checked the credentials to getting one of the endings I already have, and I must have clicked Trust Her. Just for confirmation. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay, yep. Alright. I'm gonna doubt it this time, yeah. I do remember exactly how that went last time, yeah. So this must have been what I did wrong. I must have double-clicked and didn't even see the option. I would have made a save if I had seen it. Anyway, moving on. I clicked doubt it this time, so... Despite what she says and how cute she is, I cannot trust in her words. This cat is the reason why I'm here, so I decide to ignore it and continue my journey. Also, I cannot know if the girl's voice is truly as evil as she says. It could be the other way around. Without saying more, I start to walk in the opposite direction, passing beside her, without even looking at her. It was very rude of me, but I must not forget who I'm dealing with. Wait, where are you going? Ashley said with a face of disbelief. I don't blame her. Don't go that way, it's dangerous. Stop! I said stop! Ashley begins to cry at me to stop, but my decision is already made. I don't even look back. Soon I can't hear her anymore. I know that she is still close, but it seems she has given up on me. For a moment, the doubt of why she did not use her magic enters my mind. But I guess I wouldn't understand no matter how much I thought about it. Unless I actually tried thinking about it, then I might understand. Hey, there's no moon. I must not be getting an ending. Oh, I got an achievement. The achievement is called Ready to Meet the Next Girl. Yep, that was it. I just missed one of the options. I'm a fucking idiot, you guys. But here we are. With each minute that passes, the air becomes more heavy and nauseating. I cover my nose and mouth with one hand. If I could, I would stop breathing this rotten air. But that doesn't stop me from moving forward. After all, this must be one of the dirty tricks used by Ashley to scare away the others. After all of this, she calls herself good. I can't believe it. I'm Axel, and I'm a dumb cunt. Now all my hope lies with the voice. She must be the one who could save me. Here, you're going well. I promise not to hang you like a Christmas decoration. I promise you won't be like... Future me. Maybe you should bleep that out so Tiny doesn't hear the spoiler. We're still doing Doki Doki right now. Oh, the moon. I must be ready to die. I don't know if it's been hours or only minutes since I became separated from Ashley. I'd lost this notion of time when suddenly I came to a clearing in the forest. At last I could see the night sky. The full moon shines elegantly, surrounded by a blanket of darkness and stars. A beautiful image, but there is something strange in it. How weird. Wasn't there a half moon tonight? Yeah, you said that other time, but I've seen exclusively full moons tonight. I said to myself as I look at the moon and try to remember a vague memory in my mind. Anyway, it's not important. The moon will not come to save me. You're right, it won't. You're about to get strung up like a fucking Christmas decoration. I lower my sight. It was then that I noticed there's a cabin in the clearing, unless hopefully I meet her and she introduces herself and doesn't kill me immediately like last time. It was hidden under the shade of the trees nearby, so I didn't see it before, I don't think. The cabin looks old and worn down, even depressing, but if I'm lucky, there may be someone there. Not wasting one more second, I decide to enter the cabin. Hey, is not feeling that weird husbandly feeling. I opened the door slowly, observing that no one was waiting for me on the other side. Apparently it's empty. How weird. I murmured to myself, confused. Definitely the voice came from this place. I'm sure of it for some apparent reason. I rubbed my forehead with anxiety and sigh. It's still very early to get impatient. I should explore the cabin. Ooh, a different backdrop. I slowly walk around the place, taking each step carefully. It is old and neglected. There are cobwebs everywhere, as if it hadn't been cleaned in years. The air inside is musty. Curiously, the cabin appears to have none of the modern commodities: telephone, electricity, water pipes. The impression I get is that it's even older than it appears, something that sounds impossible. I continued exploring until finally I find in one of the rooms what I wanted. Lying peace? Oh my god. It's exactly as I wanted! Lying peacefully in bed, there's a girl sleeping. Blonde hair and clothes as black as the feathers of a raven. Yeah? With just one look, I could say that she is very beautiful. Brave knight, you have finally arrived, she suddenly said, while still asleep. There is no mistake, she is the source of that voice. She is asleep, but knows of my presence in some strange way. Yeah. Hi, I said, acting with fake courage, not knowing why. I guess I wanted to look strong for this girl, despite me being completely helpless, obviously just because she's a girl. Duh. It is then that she opens her eyes, slowly, even with laziness. They are very beautiful blue eyes. She looks at me closely for a couple of seconds, staring at my face with curiosity until unexpectedly a tear springs from her blue eyes, gently falling down her cheek. Thank you for coming. I was very scared. Suddenly she pounces me, giving me a tight hug full of affection, as if we had not seen each other in years. I was very afraid. Everything is terrifying here. she said while trembling with her face pressed against my chest. She looks really scared, but who wouldn't? After all that evil cat has done. Yeah, fuck that bitch Ashley, am I right? It's not like she's the best fucking character in the game so far and has done nothing wrong in any route. I won't forgive her for frightening a girl as cute as her, although it is partly thanks to that I could find her. In the end, there is good to see in the bad. Yeah, it's not like this girl could secretly be a raven. I mean, you did just point out that, that dress. Don't worry, miss, I'll help you get out of here, I said, trying to comfort her, with a false attitude of courage while placing my arms around her, returning the hug. She has an elegant and beautiful figure, and a soft body pleasant to the touch. Yeah, apparently so does every other girl. Jesus Christ. I can't, I don't have any more strength. God, I need to change the voice, replied the girl, almost lamenting herself for that. She doesn't break the hug, and I couldn't be any more thankful for that. No, I guess not, Axel, jeez. I could carry you on my back so we could leave this forest, I offered as I caress her head. Her golden hair is silky and exquisite to the... Jesus. I can't even take this character seriously. Not even for like a minute, you guys, can I take this character seriously. Like, Jesus Christ. To be honest, I could not resist stroking it. Then the girl finally pulls away from me. She stays at the distance of just one step, staring at my eyes shyly. With her hands on her chest, her cheeks have a cute blush. Okay. I think you don't understand. I'm a spirit that lives in this forest. Okay, well, that explains everything. She explains with a gentle voice. Before I could materialize myself, since people came to visit me and the joy they felt gave me energy, it's almost like I sucked it straight out of their bodies and strung them up like Christmas decorations. I spent many pleasant times with them until I killed them. Then the girl looks down. She seems to recall something sad. Until one day I killed them. Until one day when the evil cat began to scare everyone. I think I see what's going on here. Partially. But I'll confirm it if it's true. Suddenly I began to feel weak. And well, now I'm like this because of her. She blinks after saying that. She looks fragile, as if she were going to cry at any moment. I look into her blue eyes, feeling pity for her. Damned cat. How can you do that to such a... Oh my god. Then how could I help you if you cannot materialize? I asked with curiosity. The girl suddenly deviates her gaze, avoiding my eyes. She blushes and shyly plays with her fingers for a moment before looking me in the face. I think that if you kiss me, I could regain some of my strength. Yeah? Yeah? I can't believe it. My heart almost stops when I hear it. Just a kiss would be enough? Why stop there? Why don't we just fucking plow right here, right now, Just whatever, strip all of our clothes, just fuck. Straight up fuck right now. I ask, struggling to not sound like a fucking faggot. Entering this forest was the worst decision of my life, but going after the voice turned out to be the best option possible. Obviously. Yes, because your feelings will be transmitted to me, the girl said. At the same time, she closes her eyes and nods. The look on her eyes silently begs me to do it. And then the voice in my head says, don't do it. She'll suck your soul right out of your mouth and leave your carcass there to fucking rot. Staring at me with an innocence that is simply adorable. After hearing her proposal, I start to think about my current situation. If she were an evil entity, perhaps she would ask me for more macabre things. Macabre. I honestly don't know how to pronounce that word. I know what it means, but I don't know how to pronounce it. In fact, hold on, I'm just going to look it up.
Macabre.
Macabre. There we go. Macabre. If she were an evil entity, perhaps she would ask me for macabre things. As giving her blood, to give her my soul, or make a donation on PayPal. Yeah, such macabre things. That wasn't a shout out to make a donation to the developer on PayPal. The third clearly being the worst. Wow. But this poor soul just asked for a kiss. She's been alone all this time. If I kiss her, maybe she'll fuck me. No doubt it seems an obvious choice to fuck such a cute girl in order to save her. But everything sounds too sweet all suddenly, right? I don't remember my luck being this good. Maybe because my luck fucking sucks and I'm about to get killed. Soon I remember what the cat said, not wanting it doubts appear in my mind. Should I? Boop. Save state. Go for it, bro. Of course I should. Why would I do anything other than fuck this girl I just met 10 seconds ago? Plus, winning the favor of a beautiful girl always is a good thing in my book. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's do it so that we can escape. Is that okay? I said, acting with bravery as if I was a knight or some shit. Thank you. Definitely you're my knight in silver armor, she said with a radiant smile before just taking out a gun and shooting me in the fucking head. Don't say it so openly. Now you're going to make me blush, I replied at the same time. I scratched my head ashamed. My heart beats nervously just from imagining it. That's the lamest thing of all time. I can't even read that out loud. The girl then lowers her sight with a shy face. Excuse me, but I always say what I think. Sorry. She then returns her sight to my eyes, seeing me tenderly. Every time I am more surprised. Yeah. Nothing like that annoying cat. Yeah, that dumbass cat. What a dumb bitch, right? I take a deep breath in preparation, showing resolve in my eyes. The girl nods and then closes her eyes, preparing her lips to receive mine. She is sweetly blushing. I can't believe my fortune. This would be... Oh my god. I near my lips to hers. Literally want to die right now. They're soft but strangely cold as if you're kissing an ice flower, but I don't care. The feeling inside me is warm. They move gently, inviting me to continue. Sweet touch, romantic like nothing else. And then I'm dead. However, the sweetness soon dies, being replaced with a stabbing pain as if someone stabbed me with a sword made out of something that is used to stab people because I'm a fucking idiot. Without even thinking, I break away and pull away from her. Well, what did you do? I asked, looking incredulously at the girl. What's going on? I feel so cold, as if someone stole all the heat from my body. Oh, wait, I wonder if that's Ashley. Huh. I also feel heavy and weak. I could barely stay standing, but there was no response. Before she could talk, suddenly something attacks us with such power that it destroys part of the cabin, opening a large hole that connects to the outside. I can't even begin to imagine what it was. It was like seeing a wrecking ball doing its job. I immediately looked for the culprit, finding it was not the girl in black, but someone else. Yeah, it was Ashley. Curses, it was too late, Ashley said, biting her lower lip in anguish. You really are an idiot. Do you know what you've done? She then said, looking at me with burning anger. This time she's not playing around. She was really angry with me. What? Oh wait, no, is that the other girl? What? Suddenly said the girl in black with a malicious smile. Is it that you can't stand knowing I'm now stronger than you? She throws a smug look at Ashley. Or maybe you're just jealous that men prefer me over you. I don't even remember the voice I gave her before. I don't even know. But of course, considering how annoying you are, Ashley bites her lips with anxiety. Curses! I didn't think I would have to use this. But if I do nothing, everything will be lost. After saying that, she sets her eyes on me. I'm sorry for what I'm gonna do, but since you didn't listen to me, I have no other choice. Now you gotta fucking die, you dumb cunt. Suddenly, Ashley approaches me, as fast as the blink of an eye. I try to move, but I don't have the strength to do so. I can only stay standing motionless, watching as she suddenly... Oh. Don't worry, you won't feel any pain, Ashley said when her lips parted. What, am I just like a... Is my soul like a battery now? Do you just need to, like, charge for a minute? My lips like a power outlet? Like, what the fuck? I do not understand what it means, but soon something happens to me. I feel how the little energy left me goes... Oh, what does that even mean? The color of my skin becomes pale, my breathing suddenly stops. I feel very tired and I can barely see past my nose. With this, we're on equal terms, bitch. I hope this is enough energy. Ashley said while looking with resolve in her red eyes at the girl in black, who at all times maintains a proud smile. That was the last thing I saw before my eyelids closed. Being wrapped by an icy darkness. It's okay, I'm just falling asleep. Duh. Obviously, it's not like I'm going to die. Soon I'll wake up in my bed to have another boring and unordinary day. It's okay. I'm dead as fuck. What was that one called? What was that ending called? The Last Sacrifice. Oh, good. I'm sacrificed now. Hooray. Alright. Load. How about this time we don't think with our boner? Despite how adorable this girl is, there's something about her explanation that doesn't sound right at all. Everything seems too convenient to be true. It's impossible for luck to suddenly have improved. I'm just the most unattractive and unappealing person of all time. There's no way anyone could be interested in me. My name is Axel, and I'm the dumbest cocksucker on the face of the planet. While I think about it, she unexpectedly gets closer to me and then looks at me with puppy eyes so adorable they could charm anyone except for me because I'm about to say no. Aren't you going to do it? She asked innocently. I don't know what to do in this situation. How about before we do that, how about I tell you my name and you tell me your name and then we get to know each other and then, have a normal, meaningful connection or relationship of some sort. Like normal people. I could feel my heart beating anxiously as the girl stares at me. She blinks confused and smiles sweetly. My name is Lillian. Oh, okay. Well, now I know her name. That's neat. She doesn't look angry in the least. This girl is definitely something special. Oh, well, my name is Axel and I'm a dumb piece of shit. My name is Axel. I am dumb cocksucker. I say in a robotic voice, however, it doesn't seem to bother her. I smile nervously. I have to say something else to stop her, but nothing comes to mind. Without any shyness, Lillian gets closer to me. She has no problem in taking the initiative. Her eyes suddenly become naughty. Okay, then. Something in them makes my blood warm. I'm pretty sure... Well, they're obviously both witches. Ashley takes the heat from your body. I think she puts heat in your body. I think it's like hot versus cold. It's like fire and ice, I think she's some sort of... I think she could easily just, light me on fire right now. That's a little bit sketch. It's a pleasure to meet you, Axel. I very much appreciate your help. Let's fuck. She brings her lips closer to mine and then places her arms around my neck to prevent my escape. That gesture alone freezes me in place. I watch her slowly approach me closer and closer, and then we're going to get interrupted by Ashley on time this time, maybe. Until I feel her soft lips against mine, maybe not. At that moment, I felt as if I had been possessed. My desires take control of my body, forcing me to kiss her passionately. As if we were lovers seeing each other after a long time. I close my eyes. I don't need to see. I only need to feel the warm love and taste of her lips. However, the sweetness soon dies, being replaced with the stabbing pain, as if someone stabbed me with a sword made out of ice right into my back. Without even thinking, blah, blah, blah. Yep, I've seen this. What did you do? I asked, looking incredulously. What's going on? I feel cold. Heavy as stone. There's no answer. Being attacked. It's such... Yep. Alright. Can't even begin to imagine what that was. It was like a wrecking ball doing its job. The blow was strong enough to push me away from Lily, and she seemed equally surprised as I was. Immediately get up and look for the culprit. The answer surprised me, except it shouldn't, because you've been skeptical of Ashley literally the entire time. You really are an idiot. What are you doing? Ashley was furious. Suddenly she takes my hand with superhuman strength. Okay, this is slightly different. As vastly superior to what her thin appearance would suggest, she dragged me away from the cabin as if kidnapping me. I couldn't do anything to stop her. She got to me in time-ish this time then. I guess that's the difference, really, because I didn't kiss her for as long, I guess, because they're talking. I'm sure. Ugh. I needed to get something to drink. There's been no breaks since I started, so I just needed a drink. Alright, we're going to keep going. I think we're getting close. In just a few minutes, we got very far away from the cabin. How quickly Ashley can run impresses me. She is definitely not human. Maybe it's because she's a fucking cat. She finally lets me free. My hand was red and hurt from how strong her grip was, but fortunately I feel better. Oh yeah, of course you do. My body recovered its heat and energy. Why the heck did you do that? I was about to get fucked, I ask immediately, angry. Who does this cat think she is to do something like this? I should be the one asking you that, you dumb cunt, Ashley replied, looking me in the eyes with contempt. Because of you, she has already recovered most of her powers. She then explained, ending with a face of rejection, diverting her look from my eyes. She was overreacting, maybe. What are you talking about? She only wants to be free from you, I said with annoyance. I simply couldn't believe her. Neither of the two girls in this forest seemed trustworthy. Gee, I wonder why. That is misfortune, considering how beautiful they are. You really are a fucking knob, you know that? Ashley said, looking at me with her red eyes full of contempt. Yes, she wants to be free so that she could fulfill her revenge. Can't you understand that? The only one that I don't understand here is you, dumb fucking cat. My patience had ended long ago. I'm not in the mood for a scolding. Stupid human, to be so easily seduced by her. All men are equal. None of you could think with the right head. Exactly. Ashley folds her arms and exclaims with annoyance while looking at me as if I were a spoiled child. Maybe it's because, actually, you are a spoiled child. Because of your reckless actions, we are in serious trouble. Ashley sighs, frustrated. If only you had believed me, this wouldn't be happening. But what are you talking about? She must be freed since she's suffering, I said without hesitation. I cannot forget the sweet words of that girl Lillian. Suddenly Ashley gives me this piercing look, sharp as a knife. Why do you believe her story and not mine? Are you fucking serious? She's lying to you, dumbass baka. That's why she wants you to believe. And how do you know that? I ask, suspiciously. Or I ask, very suspicious. I do not like this girl. She's really too bossy and naggy. She is literally not even, like... You're such an asshole. You idiot. Didn't you notice that she was absorbing your vital energy? Ashley said, tearing down in a second all of my doubt and resistance with a look of anger in her red eyes. Yes, that's what she was doing, absorbing you like she did in the past with those other 5 unfortunate dickbags. She explained while staring at me. The latest victim was like 20 years ago. Since that day, I promised that nobody else would get close to her. Hearing that called my attention immediately. And why did you do that? Ashley looked distraught after speaking of the death of that man. I wonder if she felt guilty for that. If she gets her hands on one more victim, she'll fully recover her powers. And once she achieves it, she'll begin her revenge for what your ancestors did to her. My ancestors? Or just humans? I think it's just humans. Worst of all is that the energy you have given her... With the energy you have given her, she is now able to leave this forest and search for that last victim. Are you fucking kidding me? I ask incredulously. I didn't like the sound of that. If it were true, we could be in big trouble. Not only me, but literally everyone else on the planet, because I thought with my dick. Ashley bites her lips with anxiety. Yes, and what's worse is that I have no energy left to deal with her. After saying that, she looks at me in anger. Since a certain group of dumbass bakas decided to come here for God knows what. I can't respond to that. I am a dick. I could get rid of your friends, but for some reason I just fucking couldn't get rid of you because you're stronger magical power than normal. I do? What? Ashley explains, ending with a sigh of frustration. What did you do with my friends is not the question that I would ask first, but, that's fine. I ask firmly without even hesitating. Thinking that they could be wounded gave me force, but perhaps I was just overreacting. Don't worry, they're fucking fine. I only made them leave the forest like I was trying to make you do earlier, remember? When I was trying to get you, leave the forest? She's literally done nothing. But seemed dependable this entire time. Ashley folded her arms and sighs. But creating the illusions and getting them out left me very weak. Is that why you were laying on the ground when I found you? I said, recalling the moment she was wounded and unconscious. I couldn't help but feel sorry for her at that time. Yes, but also it didn't help that I had a fight with the innocent princess you saw before. She looks back up at me, unpleased, but this time just for a moment. After saying that, we both remained quiet, allowing silence to surround us. It's been a while since I last heard that voice calling me. I think that I ceased being useful to Lillian, as Ashley said. Suddenly, Ashley snaps her fingers. Wait, there's still a chance, she said, full of energy. There's a glimmer of hope in her eyes. Then she sets her sights on me. Hear me well. This is the only way to defeat her. Ashley speaks with her usual arrogance, but I notice a blush in her cheek. Yeah, she's going to suck all the power out of me and then kill her, right? What is it? I was curious to hear the idea. Do you remember what she asked you to do to help her regain her power? If you just do that, if we fuck, then I'll be able to win this fight. is basically what I'm telling you. Ashley asks, blushing more. She then coughs a few times to clear her throat. Yeah, I do. Shortly after that, I realize what I'm saying. Wait, you want me? You want to fuck? I ask in uncertainty. I don't know if I should feel lucky or used, to be honest. You idiot! That's not it. I just want to kiss you. Ashley roared. Then she diverts her sight from my eyes, making a snort of rejection. It's just that it's the only way to fucking kill this dumb cunt. Besides, what she did wasn't even kissing you. It was like literally stealing your soul or something. What she did was stealing my vital energy with a kiss. How ironic. How is that Alright. The memory was still fresh in my lips. Not for the small detail of the theft. It would have been a great kiss. Oh, yeah? Ashley, at the time, seems to shiver. Then she looks at me furiously, like usual. It seems that your brain does not understand the complexity of this issue. I don't plan to steal your life energy. My intention is to get energy from your feelings of love. I guess that's how it works. Okay. After saying that, she looks away embarrassed. Did I hear that right? Something here sounds completely wrong. Wait, what are you trying to say? She coughs twice to clear her throat. If your feelings for me are full of love, then I can regain my power. She said, unable to look me in the eyes. Face is red as an apple. This has to be a joke. That's impossible. I fucking hate you. You're a cat. Oh my god! This is the dumbest game of all time. Such a hypocrite. Wow. I wouldn't say this to just anyone. Please help me, you insignificant fucking scum. She said with forced arrogance. At the same time, she looks at me saying with her eyes that I should be thankful. The way in which she asks is not very correct, honestly, but she did do her best effort to try. My god. That could be seen plain as day. However, should I trust her word? She's been causing me many problems tonight. I was even chased, attacked, and kidnapped by her. What should I do? I don't know. Just let the whole world just fucking perish because you're an asshole. I think that's what you should do. I guess I'll go with this one first. Think with your dick. I can't ignore her petition. I know that she has not been the kindest girl, but somehow I think she's telling the truth. Okay, I'm going to help you. But tell me, what should I do? I ask at the same time I look at her red eyes with determination. Ashley nods a couple of times. She seems pleased with my answer. It's simple. First, you do exactly what you did with her, except with me. And then we fuck. And then I go and I kick her ass. That seems like the plan, anyway. I can't help but sigh after hearing it. Something here is wrong. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Well, we just met each other. I do feel empathy for you, but it wouldn't be right to call it love. I mean... It's like, he's like so not into her, but he sees Lillian and he's just like, oh, let's fuck. Immediately, like, oh, yep, let's do it. All about that shit. It's like sending mixed... This game is sending mixed messages. Because it's like... It's trying to establish that she needs that connection in order to draw power, but Lillian did it without that connection. Which like, you could assume she did it without that connection, or otherwise it implies that there is that connection, which is also wrong. If what he's saying just now applies to Lillian as well, about how it's just empathy and like whatever, and he was just attracted and like that's the extent of it, then the magic doesn't work the same way between the two witches. And I feel like from a story perspective that can't be true. So I'm pretty sure that the main character is just being a hypocrite. I don't know. It's very hard for me to explain, but I really don't like it. Anyway. She asked too much of me. Ashley then places a hand against her lips, making a pensive gesture. I see. It is a feeling that cannot be achieved in a single day. Unless I have blonde hair and blue eyes, you fucking asshole. Of course not, a silly cat. Of course not, you silly cat. Have you never been in love? Well, there's one alternative, but I don't want to use it because it would do you harm. Oh, wait, maybe it's because, maybe it was because she was trying to do it without stealing it. But what does it matter? Why not just steal it then? Why not just steal it then? If you have permission, then why not just steal it then? I don't know. I don't know. I blinked confused after hearing her. What's the alternative? Asked while staring at her face. Okay, well there we go. I could just suck it out of you like a fucking asshole like she did. Ashley explains with a very serious look. She then diverts her gaze, feeling disgusted at the idea. But I'm not going to do it. If I remove the energy you have left, you'll die. Oh, if I give it willingly, then I won't die? That doesn't even make sense. Certainly, I don't want to do that. Then if you don't have enough energy to fight, what will you... Oh, then if you don't have enough energy to fight, what will you do? This is not looking good. If you don't have these feelings for me, then there's not much that can be done. Replied Ashley, ending with a sigh of annoyance. Anyway, I will go face her, even if I have to give it my life in the fight. She says with so much simplicity that it seems she doesn't care for her own life. Wait, is there really nothing that I could do to help you? I interrupt immediately. I cannot just let her go like that. At least I had to do something, however small that may be. How could you help me? The look Ashley gave called me an idiot without saying a word. While we're on the same team, I think that some things simply will never change. I stay silent for a moment, looking down while I think on a solution. Ashley stares at me impatiently. I don't feel love towards you, but once I felt it for someone else. I could try to remember those feelings so that you can use them as energy. She thinks deeply for a moment. I guess that's where that's shot. She said, not sounding very convinced, but it was certainly better than nothing. After that, the two of us stare at each other's eyes for a couple of seconds without saying a word. Then we suddenly divert our looks at the same time, embarrassed. We're acting like children. Maybe because you're children. Well, I don't know if she's a child. She looks the same age. I'm pretty sure she's not, though. But Axel's definitely a fucking child. Are you ready? Ashley asks almost lovingly. It's easy to notice that she was taking this seriously. I nod. Yes, whenever you want, we could start. I replied just before closing my eyes and trying with all my heart to revive that image. Suddenly, Ashley holds my hands. Even with my eyes closed, I can feel her presence near. It makes me somewhat nervous, but I have to relax. I exhale, letting my concerns go. Fuck off, Windows. I exhale, letting my concerns go out with my breath. Her hands softly caress mine to help me relax, and I start to remember something that happened many years in the past. When I was young, every summer I went to my grandparents' house to visit them. I didn't like it because they had nothing fun there. Only an old TV and dusty books that I had no interest in reading. Yo, that does actually sound relatable. However, whenever I went there, I could see her. A girl with brown long hair who always had a cute dress. When I saw her for the first time, I could feel a strange fascination for her fragile and inexplicable beauty. I watched her at a distance without knowing what this feeling was. I only knew that something in her called me. It was more than just beautiful. Her beauty was something with many layers, with many facets. Her gestures, her expressions, her way of playing, they were all beautiful. Finally, one day I had the courage to ask her to play together. Without even thinking about it, she told me yes. All that afternoon we spent playing until it inevitably began to get dark. She was a simple girl, enjoyed playing as anyone else did, but still I could not remove my eyes from her. When the day ended, she said goodbye to me with a radiant smile. I had forgotten it, how beautiful it was, how astonished I was after seeing it. After that day, I never got to see her again. Last thing I knew, her family moved to another country. Jesus Christ, that's so random. I do not know if that was a predestined love or just my inexperienced feelings confused with something new, but without a doubt it was beautiful. I do not want to forget it again. Never again. Then, unexpectedly, I feel Ashley giving me a shy kiss on the lips. It was ephemeral? Don't know that word. Hold on. Lasting for a very short time.
Ephemeral.
Alright, neat. Never heard that one before. It was ephemeral. Only lasted enough to feel it, to know that it was real. But at the same time, that shyness gave it a special beauty. It was a sweet kiss. There are no more words to describe it. I opened my eyes, finding Ashley one step away from me, completely blushing and looking away. She's silent, but doesn't look angry in the least. Her red eyes are gentle, although embarrassed. Are you alright? I ask with a kindness while I look at her. My heart has calmed quickly after the kiss. I don't show it, but somehow I feel liberated, lighter. Ashley turns her head to look me in the eyes. Yes, thank you, she said shyly. However, she then breathes deep and magically recovers her proud attitude. I believe that should be enough to stop her. The plan is a success. I'm really pleased. Well, that's good. Ashley closes her eyes and nods a couple of times. When she's not scolding, I must confess she's kind of cute. Anyway, we can't wait any longer. Every second we talk, Lillian must be using it to plan her revenge. We have to go now and stop her from getting that last victim or whatever. Ashley explains, acting with complete seriousness. Our little break had ended. Yep, let's go. Was my short response, overflowing with determination. There's no more to say.